If you're noticing nagging shoulder pain when you're exercising, either during the workouts or in the days afterwards, this is a 10-minute yoga workout to help you strengthen your shoulders. We're going to work on building strength in commonly neglected areas. We're also going to work on your overall shoulder mobility. And these things combined is going to help with preventing shoulder pain. It can also help with getting rid of shoulder pain immediately. So do your best to follow along. You won't need any equipment for this, and we're going to get started in a standing position wherever you want to work out. So I'm going to take you through a few basic but effective exercises for strengthening your shoulders. And if at the end of the video you find this useful, make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss out. I put out a new workout every week, and like the video if you find it helpful. The first exercise we're going to do is called a standing side bend, and this is a great one for your shoulders. So you're going to stand either with your toes touching or your heels about 6 inches apart, whatever feels comfortable for you there. Bend your knees a little bit. Squeeze your thighs, reach your tailbone down, squeeze your butt, and then stand up. So we've got nice, strong posture here. From here, you're going to lift your arms overhead, interlace your fingers the best you can, and point your index fingers up. If you have difficulty getting your arms up, like a lot of guys with tight shoulders do, go ahead and bend the elbows a little bit and let those shoulders relax. From here, you're going to squeeze your arms back as far as you can. Take a deep breath in. And then lean toward your right and press your hips toward the left. Now, as you do this, you're going to feel stretching through the left side of your body. You might also feel your core and your hips starting to work. So I want you to squeeze your thighs, squeeze your abs so you feel those working. Squeeze your arms back so you feel the muscles between the shoulder blades starting to work. And then if you feel okay here with the arms bent, see if you can straighten your arms a little bit. And that's going to help you deepen the stretch through your lats. So we're simultaneously working on mobility here. You're also going to feel some strengthening, right? Just lifting your arms overhead will build strength. And there's also some core work involved too. So it's a really good full body exercise, but we are going to focus on the shoulders with this. As you're doing this, try to maintain length through your body. So you want to think about lengthening up and over, not just collapsing to the side, but really staying long through the body. Try to maintain control of your breathing as you're doing this as well. Then go ahead and bring it back to the middle, and we're going to switch sides. So let's reset a little bit. Relax the shoulders, relax your elbows a little bit, especially if you're tight through the shoulders and have difficulty getting your arms overhead. We're going to squeeze the arms back. Take a breath in to get tall, reach up. And then as you exhale, lean toward your left, and the hips are going to press toward the right. Now, you want to make sure that this top shoulder here isn't turning inward. So roll back the top shoulder. And then you also want to keep both legs straight here. Don't let one leg bend. And you want to keep your abs and your thighs working. So I'm squeezing my abs, and I'm squeezing my thighs here. You're going to feel that stretch through the right shoulder as you're doing this, right? So kind of the outside, right, the lat area. And you're also going to feel the muscles between the shoulder blades working as you squeeze your arms overhead and also squeeze your arms back. So this is all going to help with strengthening your shoulders. It's opening up some tight areas. And for us guys who've got really tight shoulders, we also keep a lot of stress in the shoulders. This is a really good one. And obviously, not just stretching here, right? We're also working on strengthening. So building strength and increasing flexibility. All right, go ahead and bring it back to the middle, and then release the hands. Okay, nice job. That's pose 1. Moving on to pose 2. This is called a puppy pose. And puppy pose is really great for opening up your shoulders. So you're going to get down onto the ground. You can get your knees, your ankles, and your hips in a straight line, parallel to one another. Bring your arms out to the corners of your mat. And you don't need a yoga mat, by the way, so just bring your hands a little bit wider than shoulder width distant. You're going to pull your butt back away from the hips. Flex your arms so your arms are locked out, right? They're active. I'm squeezing my biceps, squeezing the triceps, squeezing my upper back. I'm going to look back between my legs, and then I'm going to let my chest come down toward the ground. So arms are straight, hips are pulling away from the body, and you'll notice that as you pull the hips back, you're going to feel more stretching through the upper body. Most guys are just really tight through the shoulders. We do a lot of pushing exercises, but we don't do a lot of shoulder opening exercises, and that means that the shoulders are tight, and that can cause pain, that can cause discomfort, and that can even lead to injury
if you aren't doing enough stretching. So arms are locked out, hips are pulling away from the hands, creating that space for the shoulders. And you also want to stay tight through your abs. So I'm not allowing my back to arch because that'll actually decrease the stretch. So I'm trying to tighten my abs and think about pulling my abs toward my lower back so that I have a nice strong stretch here. And this is something that you can hold for 60 seconds like we're doing here, or you can hold it for even 2 or 3 minutes. All right, go ahead and relax. And now we're going to move into our next stretch. This actually isn't a stretch. This is a strengthening exercise. One of my favorites, really, really good for the shoulders. You're going to see this a lot if you do physical therapy because it's effective. It's good for addressing instability and pain. You're going to go ahead and lie down on your chest. And if this is hard to do, it is hard to do, so just be aware of that. You're going to bring your arms straight out in front of you with your palms facing down. Your head is going to go down to the ground. You might have to watch me at first, so don't put your head down just yet. And then from here, you're going to squeeze your arms up in the air while keeping your chest on the ground. So the arms reach up. I'm pressing my arms up as high as I can, and you're going to feel some pretty intense muscle activation through the insides of the shoulder blades. Maybe even the outside of the shoulder blades, maybe underneath the shoulder blades, but the whole upper back is going to be pretty engaged here. Yes, your neck is going to be tense as well. Do your best to not make that super intense to the neck, but just be aware that that is going to feel intense. Your lower back might also tense up. It can help to think about kind of pushing your butt down toward the ground, squeezing your glutes. That can release some of the pressure from your lower back, but that is kind of just part of it. So it'll finish when you'll be finished with that pain when it's done. It's okay. You're not hurting anything. So the arms are squeezing up, right? Squeezing up as high as I can. I'm keeping my head relaxed on the ground. I'm not arching my back. I'm not doing anything to get the arms to come up without the head staying on the ground. So it's just the shoulders here, and then go ahead and release down. So as you finish, probably a lot of burning sensations to the shoulders. That's a good thing. It means that we're working those muscles, and that's going to build strength in overhead positions. Let's go to the next exercise. You're going to bring your arms out to the sides. Now we're in a T. Once again, the forehead goes down, and then you're going to squeeze your arms up as high as possible. So a little bit easier than the Y arms. This is helping to strengthen the scapular stabilizers. Those are the muscles between the shoulder blades. And by the way, this little series that we're doing here, this is a fantastic warm-up as well for any upper body workout. So if you're going into bench press, if you're going to be doing some overhead press, maybe if you're doing a yoga workout, these are really good things to do to make sure that your shoulders stay strong during the workouts, that you're not contributing to muscular imbalances. It's also going to help you feel better during the workout. Less shoulder pain, less shoulder discomfort. All right, go ahead and release. Little break. And then we're moving into our next part of this series, which is the A arms. So for this, you're going to bring your arms along your sides with your palms facing up. Once again, the head comes down. First thing to do is to retract the shoulder blades. So you're going to pull your shoulder blades toward one another. Shoulders come off the ground. And then press your palms up and away from your body while keeping the shoulder blades retracted. Don't let your shoulders internally rotate and round to the ground. Notice how I'm continuing to pull the shoulder blades together as I press my arms up. So you're going to feel the outsides of your armpits, the rotator cuff. You're going to feel those muscles working here as you press your arms up. Continue to pull the shoulder blades together and try to keep your breathing slow and controlled. That's another aspect of this. Keeping the breathing slow and controlled will allow you to work deeper into your flexibility. It's also going to help you hold whatever exercise you're doing for a longer time and make sure that you're using proper technique. All right, and then go ahead and relax. Shake that out a little bit. Nice job there. So what we just did, we got the shoulders really nice and warm. So go ahead and just move your arms a little bit, and you can kind of see it feels a little bit better than before, especially if you try a push-up now or you try a pressing exercise. It's going to feel better than if you don't do that. So again, the warm-up here really can't be overstated. So use this as a warm-up. All right, last exercise we're going to do
is going to be a little challenging. So if you're up for a challenge, do this with me. This is a reverse tabletop. Now, if you have blocks, if you have yoga blocks, you can make this a little easier on yourself by placing the blocks about shoulder width distant here, like this. You're going to put your hands on the blocks, plant your feet, like you see me doing here, a couple feet in front of your, maybe 3 feet in front of your hands. And then from here, pull the shoulder blades together, just like we did in that A arms. Push down through your feet, lift your butt up in the air. And this is a really, really good exercise for building strength and stability through the upper back. We're also working on mobility though here, not just working on strengthening, but also increasing your mobility, increasing functional range of motion. So you might feel some stretching through your chest, through your shoulders as you're doing this. You're also gonna feel those muscles in the upper back working. And it's also pretty challenging for your hamstrings as well, right? Your hamstrings, your glutes, those are going to have to work. And this is a good one to work on and hold for maybe 30 seconds at a time, 45, even work your way up to 60 seconds. And like I said, you don't have to have blocks to do this. It's going to make it a little bit more difficult. You might not be able to get as high as I did here, right? So I can actually push up, but I do this stuff a lot. So if your hips are close to the ground and you're here like this, that's totally fine too. Important thing to keep in mind with these exercises is not to just mirror what I'm doing, but you want to do it as it applies to your current fitness and flexibility levels. And that's something that a lot of other yoga doesn't really convey really well. You want to focus on getting the right target areas, getting the appropriate stretch, feeling it the right way, avoiding what you should not feel. And that's what's going to help you actually get growth and improve from the postures. Not just mirroring what somebody else does, but doing the posture the way it applies to you. So that's what I've got for you today. If you enjoyed this, if you like my approach, subscribe for more. We put out a new workout every week. Leave a comment below if you have a question about this workout or another topic you'd like me to cover. And then if you want to get started with a free 7-day challenge that I have, 15-minute workouts, 7 workouts to show you what just 7 days of this stuff can do for your health, for getting rid of pain, helping you do yoga in a way that's functional. Check out the first workout here. Just click over my left shoulder and you can do that workout for free. The link is also in the description below here. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.